idea of allowing d5, because knight g4, as you said, Fabi, there's only one path, right, on knight g4, which is what we've seen on the board.
Yeah, it's entirely possible when he played h3, he had foreseen this position. Because it's quite a logical sequence from h3 to he played g3?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Seriously?
Maybe, okay, before the criticism dogs get out. By the way, who let the dogs out? Okay, before they get out, it could just be him saying, like, he understands this is the match, and he figures going for the exchange sacrifice is his only chance to do something. I'm trying to justify the fact that g3 is a horrific blunder, and white is going to lose the game within the next 10 moves.
Well, black for sure has perpetual in hand. I was like briefly thinking after d takes e3, g takes f4, queen g4, king f1, like how black win. Obviously, black is better with many ways, but how does black win directly? And it's probably just knight takes d5, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's anything very complicated.
This is just unbelievable. I mean, okay, let's bring a second board here, however we decide to do it. Magnus obviously not sure what's going on, but d takes e3 takes is losing to queen takes g4 check. And after the king moves, what's the knockout blow you were just saying?
I mean, I was thinking knight d5 probably cuts it, yeah. I mean, means you can't take on e3 because knight takes e3. Well, that's just immediate game over. You do have other moves, but like black is also up material at this point, right? Mm-hmm. Knight and 2 pawns for the rook is already and likely to get more material. So black is doing well on material balance.
What is going on there?
I don't.
Someone came over and asked Magnus, "Hey, are you sure you touched the right piece?"
I don't understand what that was.
Oh, his chair arm broke. We're being told that his chair arm broke. I don't know if I'm being trolled by my production staff who knows I'll read anything on the teleprompter. Shout out to Gomi, bye-bye. But it broke. His left arm broke. His left armchair broke. His left arm did not break.
Yeah.
We'll try to get a zoom in on it at some point. But okay, the arbiter was just making sure Magnus was still comfortable. He waved him off, understandably so, because he smells blood in the water. And I believe we might be crowning a 5-time world champion before the end of the day.
This is basically capitulation, yeah.
But what is Young going to answer in the post-game press conference? Because if he'd missed this idea, then, I mean, how do you justify, again, playing as fast as you did, making this blunder? If he saw this idea...
Jonathan Rowson was promoting the one from his book, that constantly facing the stronger opposition just makes you weaker. It's just, I think his state of mind was basically, it must have been really difficult for him.
It's in your head. A lot of it is in your head, though. I mean, I've played myself Magnus many times, and I've had kind of ups and downs in my own psychological confidence or whatever, and I had different experiences. I feel a lot of it is in your own head, yeah, when you face someone as good as Magnus. Sometimes
Look what happened. Isn't he gonna lose this game?
Yeah, he wants to lose this game. He wants to lose this game. He doesn't want to draw this game, so he wants to lose this game.
There's a breaking news. The left arm of Magnus' chair broke.
Yeah, but not his arm, the arm of the chair. No, but he's just he just wants to lose. He doesn't want he doesn't want to play tomorrow. I think he just doesn't want to play tomorrow. It's he doesn't want. He just. It
makes no sense, right?
No, but he basically honestly, I think he just wants to subconsciously just wants to lose rather than draw. He wants to win, of course. But rather than draw, because you have to play tomorrow. What are you gonna play? Petrov.
But what are we witnessing now? Maybe.
But we calculated. It wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't that. We calculated a bit this line. He just wants to see that line, yeah, on the board. But of course, it's lost in 10 different ways. Yeah, no, it's just.
I imagine he might even think it's only a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he convinced himself that this would not be losing, but but it's a death wish, because obviously
I know the mindset.
in no circumstances he can win this. There's
I
just
know the
no way he
mindset.
can
Yeah,
win
I know
this.
the mindset.
So-
You kind of feel you play like this when you think that a draw equals to a loss, and draw actually makes him come back tomorrow. It's how you play in a blitz game, the second round of World Cup when you lost the first, exactly like this. And that's so he thinks today is a must win, so that just doesn't want to be there tomorrow anymore. He doesn't want to.
But it's what? It's like okay, GF. Queen
Minus
G.
7.90 actually, but I don't know how much minus, but it was clear. It's clear to anyone with eyes that this is a disaster. But you need some effort to calculate the win with black.
So let's figure out Queen G4, King F1. Maybe just Knight F5.
Because you don't like the.
No, I like
no, but
Queen
Queen
H3,
H3 EF, no? Queen H3 EF, that was not bad, no?
And if King
King
G1,
G1. Oh, like that. Okay, okay.
I wanted Knight F5, Knight H4.
You mean like that? Yeah, that's of course the yeah.
I mean, maybe he thought that it's going to be a perpetual check.
Perpetual. Yeah, but honestly, if you want to make perpetual a draw, sorry, just take everything. Go Queen C7.
He could have drawn very easily.
Take Rook D4, Rook D4 CD,
No.
Knight D5. Take Queen C7, Queen D4, play Rook E4, and it will be draw.
Just death wish.
Yeah, just let's see. Jan has played G3.
D3.
Okay.
And then what is he going to do?
No, it's another story. Not D6, but G3.
Sorry, I understand.
We kind of assumed G3 was
non-starter,
wrong.
but isn't Jan just worse now?
Okay, let's wake up. G4 the only move? Yes. Yes. Queen G4. And Magnus is also confused.
Yeah, Magnus is very puzzled as to why he would want to finish the match like this. King F1. First of all, Knight F5 is a terribly strong.
But there are many moves. Knight F5, Knight D5, Queen H3, and then take on D5. And I mean, where is the line that white can win?
I don't know.
In the worst case, black just repeats. And it's perpetual.
Well, maybe that is Jan's idea, that after King F1, Queen H3 check, he just repeats. But I don't have to play King F... I can go Knight F5. Maybe you then have Queen E4.
Magnus has taken on E3.
Of course. But if I go Queen E4, what have I got here? What else can I do? I can
It's
play...
a very weird decision. Even if there is nothing more than a draw, it's just a very strange way to do it.
Okay,
Are we missing
one
something?
second. Let me go Queen H3 check.
Yes.
You have to go to E2. You cannot go to G1 because Rook D6 is over.
Rook D6, maybe Rook E3.
Rook E3 and it's...
okay, but
Rook G6, Queen G6, yes.
Chess player throughout his career. He's one of the young and the last Soviet world champion.
Yeah.
And he was very, very talented at a young age. And he had this. Maybe we have a move. Let's just see.
Oh, yeah.
So we do. Wow, we do have G3. Is G3 really being played?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're about to see a result.
Okay.
Soon, I think
Let's-
because
let's- yeah, definitely. This must be going to a draw, right?
no,
No,
Jan,
G3. What?
Jan has chosen to fall on his sword. This is just a blunder.
Wow.
He's just. I think he just knows it's one last roll of the dice. A draw today, and the match is almost over anyway. And right now, it's the variation we showed. Black can just take the white knight. The black queen's going to come in. It's going to be a deadly attack, and Magnus is going to win.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
Magnus is about to win the game and therefore
Yeah.
the 2021 World Championship match. Wow.
And there we can see the Stockfish suggestions as well. If Magnus doesn't find this move, he's actually almost losing. So he has to find it. For sure, he's seen the idea. We can see Magnus as well, zooming in, just working out the variations. But yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. I think even this variation, the most white can hope for is a draw anyway. So it's no surprise that black will be able to find a winning variation later. We'll show it as it comes. But Nils, are you shocked? Are you surprised?
I mean, Magnus looks very surprised, and I'm equally surprised. Yeah, it's a very, very strange decision. Yeah.
And does Magnus find the right move?
Yeah, of course, he's
played it.
Yeah, he played it like it's.
Found a good night early for us then.
Now, there was no other... But Jan forced Magnus to find this move. There was no other logical option for the Norwegian. He had to take the white knight. He's giving up the black rook in the process, but then the black queen is going to jump in. The black knight is actually... It looks like it's not doing too much, but it's within striking range of the white king, potentially. And, OK, some problems there, maybe.
Something with arbiter.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Magnus has had something going on with the arbiter.
We talked about the arbiter. That was his last chance to shine. he had to get his face in, didn't he, one more time. He was like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I've done a good job. So well done, arbiter. You got your moment of fame.
Yeah, because will this game be over in a few moves? Is that what's happening?
I think the World Championships could be over. Just look at White's king, and maybe we should follow it on the board because the White king is just too exposed here. And I think Jan, I don't know what's happened with Jan. He's better than this, and I love Jan as a player, but he probably doesn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, and just to show some variations, I mean, once the White king does get checked, Black is about to have his rook captured. Black will give this check. The White king has to move. Most likely this way is the safest, but there looks like a few options here for Black.
Many options. Yeah, very tempting. Maybe give a check with the queen. Looks like a very simple way. The king has to go upwards, probably. And then now, for instance, just take the pawn on f2, removing the last defender of White's king. Next, you can bring the knight or even the rook towards...
and I mean... You can't even take this pawn with White because there's going to be a check.
Exactly.
And a skewer. The White queen will fall, and as you mentioned, once White just moves the rook, now you bring the knight in, and I mean, how's this guy going to survive?
Like even materially speaking, you are not doing badly with Black here. You have full material equality. You just have this huge attack for absolutely free. Yeah? I mean, it looks... And also, as you were saying a couple of times already, that the maximum White can hope for here is...
Ну, d6 как-то можно сыграть. Я, правда, не знаю, зачем. То есть на ферзь d6, может, чтобы g3.
d6 есть ход, но... Во-первых, ферзь d6, g3, d3, мне кажется, самое четкое.
Ну да, вот если там съесть, там ладья d2, да, в конце просто? А не, ладья d2 нету.
Ну, а что тут есть у белых? Король f8.
g3. g3 сыграно. g3 сыграно?
Да,
Нет! Нет, ну ладно.
Ну, тогда это досрочное завершение матча, к сожалению.
Да нет.
Что ты скажешь? Вариант мы только что разобрали.
А можно крупно сейчас показать нам доску, потому что нужно выражение лица Магнуса?
Я думаю, выражение лица Магнуса будет совершенно ошарашенное.
Да, вот я хотела именно лицо, камеру, где с лицом, если можно.
Да, но это уже даже не...
Не, ну что это такое?
Несерьезно. На что он надеялся, даже непонятно. Или он думал, что здесь ничья после ферзь g4 шах. Тут же видно, что опаснейшая позиция.
Зачем? Ну, я имею в виду, зачем? Если здесь только ничья, то...
То сделай ничью после хода ладьи d4 вместо этого.
Ну да, ну съешь все на d4.
Это просто... Ну, тут вот очередная партия, вот мы видим, что совершенно...
Ну, честно говоря, мне... Ой, как обидно, ну просто...
Совершенно непредсказуемые действия совершает Ян и просто разрушает сам все вот, в очередной раз. В нормальной ситуации Ян бы побил ладья d4, ну ничья была бы. Что поделаешь? А зачем проигрывать?
Что это было опять?
Там король h1, наверное, более упорно вместо короля f1. Но...
Ну, опять же, да, вот вопрос, помнишь, мы говорили, вот там Магнус сыграл b6, он мог бы сыграть конь d7, и там ферзь b7, и можно было бы посчитать варианты, но вопрос-то зачем? Что это?